Sarita Kulkarni here. Namaskar to all of you and hope you all are doing good. So this is a brand new series on astrological terminologies, and today we are going to take a word which is Ucha or exaltation in Jyotish. So we'll be seeing what is the exact meaning of Ucha and how you can interpret this word Ucha whenever you read any article on Jyotish, or you read a book, or hear a word Ucha in any video, how you can interpret it in your daily life. Let's get started. So, in this special series on astrological terminologies, you'll get to understand a word. If in each video, you will get to understand a single word, which is a Sanskrit word, and in in any Jyotish book or even in videos, you will see this word as it is taken. So, how you can interpret or how you can easily understand the meaning of it. So I think this series will help you to understand that. So meaning of exaltation in Vedic Jyotish. Now, uh, as per the classics, if you see the classics, it's classics which means the old text or old text written on Jyotish. So here the classic word is used for those books. Now, in the old classics, the word Ucha means high rise, or when you Google it, where you get the meaning is high rise, a feeling or a state of extreme happiness, the action of elevating someone in rank, power, or character. Now, this is a simple meaning when you Google the word exaltation. Now, let's understand how we can interpret this word Ucha as per Jyotish or in the context of Jyotish. So whenever you will analyze your own chart, or whenever you are reading any article on Jyotish, so you will understand the word Ucha meaning exactly in that way. Now let's understand the, the technical meaning or the technical meaning of Ucha or exaltation. So here it is a specific, precise definition on it. That is, exaltation is used in context of planets. That is a very first thing, and it is a condition when a planet on certain degree get extreme happiness or extreme level of energy, or the energy is tuned differently and manifest in a unique way. So here, technically, each planet exalted on particular degree of Rashi in different Rashis. So the small chart here, you can go through the chart and see there are planets written over here, and their own Rashis are there, and the deep exaltation points are given. So, for example, if I talk about Sun, the own Rashi is Leo, and the point of exaltation is Aries, in Aries 10 degree. So what does it mean? For example, we know that the whole zodiac circle is of 360 degree, and there are 12 rashis, so they are divided into 360 degree, and each rashi has given a periphery, a span of 30 degree, 10 degree. So 30 degree. So when a planet comes to that come into the zone of particular rashi and travel on each degree, it manifests differently. It performs differently. It gives you a different flavor. For example, like 5 minutes back, you might be getting angry on your kid, and after 10 minutes, you forget that you annoyed, or you are loving and caring then. So that is a flavor of Martian energy, which is manifested at that point of time through your psyche, and you have manifested it outside. So, for example, if you are if you are with your partner and you are having intimate moments, so you will that is a Venusian energy, or a moon energy coming outside and manifesting through your emotions and through your psyche. So in that particular moment, that energy is working on. That's how that is reflecting. For example, if you are reading something, and or if you are teaching your kid something, that is a Jupiterian energy, which is performing, or which is going through your intellect, and you're spitting, or you are reflecting it outside. So that's a Jupiterian energy. So, like the way I have said, Martian energy, it's just an example of anger. It might be a cooking, because Mars is a fiery planet. So, you might be cooking that time. Now, these are the significations of particular planets, and they manifest in such a way. And whenever they come onto the exaltation point, or the particular point where they have a special aspect, or uh, special way of performing, they gives you a special, or a different flavor actually. Now, so before going further, or before going to understand the effects of exaltation of each planet, we need to understand few concepts here. That is zodiac elements, which so each sign has given a Panch Mahabhut, that is a five elements. So here it is written here, that is fire. If you see the fire element, the signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. If you see the Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, then you can see, or you can easily understand, that is an earth element working on. If you see Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, you can easily find out that air element is working on. So if you see Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, then you can easily figure it out that this is a water element working on. Now they perform through the sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic gunas. So there are the levels, right? So these are the levels, the way through which they manifest their energies. So the for example, when I said that Mars is a karaka of anger, so that is a tamas energy. So Mars is manifesting his energy through tamas guna. Or if I say if I'm chanting a mantra, that is a sattva gunas, and chanting, that is again a airy. So this is performed through the sattva guna, right? Now, uh, these are the examples in such a way you can understand how these energies are manifested outside, or in which form they are manifesting outside. Now, same as for planets. So, planets and elements, the five elements are ether. Ether is an akashic element, is ruled by Jupiter. So whenever you, because Jupiter is Karaka of knowledge, and there is no limitation for knowledge. So always you can see that the knowledge is compared with the word unlimited, and Akash is unlimited. So it's cause the sense of hearing in you. So air is ruled by Saturn, which causes the sense of touch in you. So fire is ruled by Mars, which causes a sense of sight in you. So, Earth is ruled by Mercury, so which causes the sense of smell in you. So these are the sattva form of. These are the sattva gunas, or the funnel is the sattva gunas here. Same as for water. Water is ruled by Venus, which causes a sense of taste in you. Now, as I mentioned in earlier slide also, that they perform through the sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic gunas. So this is a short interpretation of or the concept we need to understand before we understand the meaning of Ucha, or the exaltation. Now, when we go through, or we interpret the word exaltation in our day-to-day life, we should keep in mind these concepts which I said earlier. So each planetary energy reacts as per base Rashi Tattva. So it's very simple. In simple language, whatever base, or whatever ground you have been provided, you will act accordingly, right? For example, if I take a example of cricket. So if you want to play cricket, you if you have given a playground to play a cricket, then there will not be boundaries. Like you will feel more free because that ground is for cricket or for sports. But in the different case, if you have given a patio or a backyard to play a cricket, then the boundaries are small. So there is a restriction towards your playing. So you will perform very cautiously, or you need to be aware that the ball should not go to the neighbor's window and hit. So, so here you are not that liberated, or you are not playing freely. So now let's see through examples. Each planetary energy reacts as per base Rashi Tattva. For example, I have taken Sun, fire element, uh, which is exalted in Mesha Rashi, that is Aries, which is an Agni Tattva. So here both the tattvas are same, so fire and fire. So the combination is fire here. So let's take an example for sun. Sun is a karaka of your confidence. Sun is a karaka of your ego or the viveka buddhi. So when your sun is exalted, how can you see the Ucha word? Ucha is working working on you. So you might be having overconfidence. You might be having uh, confidence which is not in control, or you might have an extraordinary confidence. So sometimes it gives you, so there are the both side of coins. Sometimes it gives you good part, or sometimes it gives you bad part also. And again, the good and bad part, energies are beyond good and bad. We need to understand this first. Energies, planetary energies are beyond good and bad. So good and bad is something which we human have fixed, and we cannot bind these energies in this particular words. So yeah, but in humanly form we can understand it through the good and bad thing. So good will be uh, if you have a confidence, then you'll play a good cricket, or like the example I have taken, you'll be very good at it. But if you have overconfidence, so what or how it will implement is like, when you have overconfidence, you might not work out when it is needed, when it is in a dire need of, when you have a dire need of performing nicely, you may fail. So this is how the Ucha energy of sun exaltation can be seen. So likewise, Mars is again fire, which is exalted in the Makar Rashi, that is Capricorn, which is a Vayu Tattva. So there is a combination of Vayu Tattva and the Agni Tattva, that is uh, air element and the fire element. So for example, now Mars is a karaka of energy. Mars is a karaka of anger. Mars is a karaka of active fitness. So you might be having the both side of coins in you. So you might be a fitness freak, but when you are a fitness freak, you are totally concentrating on your fitness activity. Your attention is constantly being on how you can be fit in your daily life. But in that process you might be missing on the other parts of your life, other aspects of your life. So Ujja also means that you need to balance out the energy where it has to be. So balancing act. Now you people will go and check your charts, and you'll see that there is a Ucha planet in your chart. So how that planet is reacting, right? So what you need to do is, you need to understand that whichever planet you have a exalted planet in your chart, you need to balance out its energy. So it should not be overly excess, or it should not be under. So you need to balance out. That is a major tagline in this video. So this is how you can interpret exaltation meaning in your chart. And whenever you will read any articles, you will know how to interpret the meaning. So, so thank you for listening me patiently. And if you like the content, like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like to have a consultation, So you can go through the link below. You'll have that description in the description box. So that is a website which you can see on the screen. That is astrolifejunction.com. So you can go through and have you can book your consultation. And thank you. We'll see you in next video with a new word in Jyotish. Thank you.